So you finally got that dream job and you need to report to work either tomorrow or in a couple of days, and you are so tense because you don't know what you're going to do. Don't worry, I'm here for you. I'll tell you exactly what to do on your first day at work. So let's just directly dive in because there are a lot of points to cover. So the first thing that you need to do on your first day is be on time. I would suggest that you come a little early, say maybe 10 or 15 minutes early. Prepare everything that you need the previous day. That's your clothes, your files, any paperwork, keys, and all of that. Keep all of that ready the previous night so that you can just step out in the morning with a clear mind. The reason why you need to be at least 10 or 15 minutes early is so that you can reach the place on time, considering traffic jams and considering whether you might have to walk to another building or find the place. You may never have visited that office before and it might take you some time to find it or to report to the correct person. All this can take a lot of time, so you don't want to be late because of all this. You want to be early so that you will be there when everybody else starts. So the next thing you need to do is to meet your HR person or your line manager, whoever is available at your location. They will want to meet you. You need to introduce yourself to them and you need to understand what it is that you're exactly in for. And by this I mean you need to understand from your boss your job responsibilities, what it is that he is looking for in you as an employee. It also may help for you to discuss with him your key performance indicators, which is what you need to do exactly in your job profile, and what you need to do to excel at the job that you're doing. To just work blindly without knowing why you're doing certain things is like trying to navigate a forest without having any kind of GPS or map. So you need to know from day one what is expected of you, and then you can go about formulating a plan about what's the best way to achieve it. Now, when you show up to office, ensure that you're appropriately dressed. So it's probably a good idea to have this conversation before you join the organization on the first day, because they'll tell you what kind of attire you're expected to show up in. Some organizations, maybe the dress code is a shirt, trousers, and a tie, and others may allow you to discard the tie, or they may even have a more casual and relaxed dress code. So you need to know all this before you join the first day so that you come correctly dressed. So since it's your first day on the job, I understand that you could have some reservations about introducing yourself to your colleagues. So perhaps you could request your boss to do this, which he might do anyway since you're the new person on the team. Or then maybe he could assign somebody to take you around and introduce you to everybody so that you don't have to do it yourself. So before diving into the deep end, speak to your manager or your HR executive and ask them whether there's any pending paperwork that you need to complete, or there's any other thing like setting up system passwords or applying for an ID card or something like that. These things are usually taken care of. There's a proper system in place for all these things, but there could be something that is missed out or that you might need to complete on your very first day of joining. So don't forget to check with them whether you need to complete any of that. So your boss also might assign a mentor to you on the first day, and you would probably need to shadow this person and observe what they're doing and observe what everybody else is doing as well. Ensure that you have a notebook and pen with you at all times and that you take down important information. Because remember this, you will be new only for some period of time, maybe a week or a month, and during that time people might be willing to help you, but later on you become just like everybody else and nobody really has the time to attend to you and answer every minute question of yours. So ensure that you get on your feet as quickly as possible. Some places have very steep learning curves and you need to hit the ground running, so ensure that you get on your feet as quickly as you can. Listen more than you speak, and even when you speak, ensure that it's work related, and observe very carefully what is going on around you. There are a lot of dynamics in a workplace between teams, between individuals, and only if you pay close attention you will be able to identify whether there are certain people who tend to group together or whether there are any kind of factions or cliques within the organization. You need to ensure that you don't get caught in the middle of any of this, and so for that you need to keep your mouth closed as much as possible and your eyes and your ears open. On the first day at the job, it's probably not a good idea to ask other people about their salary and also to ask when is the earliest time that you can get leave. This might project you in a bad light and you might come across as a slacker, and that is something that you definitely don't want people to think of you right from the very first day. Also, do not pass any personal comments about your colleagues or the workplace or its facilities from the very first day itself. In fact, this is a good thing to remember throughout your career, to keep your negative opinions to yourself as much as possible and only to give feedback about things that are not working right in a constructive way. Definitely do not speak about your boss or your previous organization or your colleagues, or no matter what happened in your previous organization, why you left. Don't complain about all of this and talk about it in a negative way, because that will label you as a complainer and as a negative person, and that is not something that you want people to think of you. If you do ever need to express your dissatisfaction, always do it in the form of constructive feedback and never as a complaint. A very important point is to stay off your phone. I know it can get boring sometimes, especially when you don't understand what's going on around you, and you might be tempted to pick up your phone and check your feed of your social media or whatever, but that is really not a good idea. It just shows that you're distracted and not focused on your work. It might appear that you're not serious at all, and it's quite an immature thing to do, to be on your phone while others around you are working. It just shows that you're bored and you don't have any kind of regard for what people are doing, and you're not interested in learning what you're supposed to be doing. If you get a personal call, ensure that you keep it just limited to a few minutes, and ensure that you don't get too many personal calls during the day. Also, try to keep your breaks quite short, whether it's your lunch break or just any other break. Don't dilly-dally around too long in the canteen or cafeteria or outside with your friends chatting and drinking coffee, because you're trying to consolidate your perception as a professional and mature individual, and all these things do not convey that, so you need to avoid doing these. All this may sound quite restrictive, and you're probably thinking, why can't I just be myself and do what I want? You may have heard that first impressions are the last impressions, and so if you create the wrong perception about yourself right from the beginning, you might always be labeled as certain things that you're not, and this will harm you in the long run. When you've spent enough time in the organization, some of these rules can be relaxed a bit, but you should always ensure to keep your behavior professional so that nobody can ever point a finger at your work ethic. Decide from day one to do your very best. If you always keep this in mind, you will have a great career in your company. You will consolidate your perception as a performer, a team player, and a contributor to your company's growth and development. And of course, needless to say, giving it your very best will ensure that you get the very best in your performance appraisals at the end of the year. So I just like to say, don't be nervous at all. Go into your first day of work in a very positive and open frame of mind. People are more helpful than you may think. And remember, all the people who you're meeting, who you're intimidated by, they were also once newbies like you. They are human beings just like you, and they may seem very confident and adept at what they're doing today, but it took them time to get there. And when you have spent sufficient time in your organization doing your job well, growing every day, you too will slowly grow in confidence and become just as good as anybody else. So that was it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please don't forget to press the like button and also to subscribe to this channel. Press the bell icon, comment and share with somebody who you think could benefit from this video. I'll be back soon with another video. I'll see you then. Bye.